Good afternoon, students.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
ma'am.
Good morning. What's the date today?
26.
26. When is your internals?
28th.
Yes. I hope you'll all do well. You're all getting prepared for the test. Correct? Yes? You have to study well. There's no other go, students. There's no other go. Okay. So now
Good
for the
morning, ma'am.
very good morning. Very good morning. Now coming to the portions of your second IA, it is normally two modules, that is with respect to the second module. After your second IA, first IA portion, the second module part plus third module and half of fourth module. So totally you will be having two modules. Is that clear, students? Is that clear? What I mentioned, is that clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it is half of second module, complete of third module, then half of fourth module. This is the fourth module what I am doing. Correct? What is the second module chapter name? Name of the second module? Name of the second module, students? Masonry units. Isn't it? Everything is shared on the teams. Everything is shared on teams, students. You'll be talking about the masonry units and mortar. You remember? Remember, students? This is after it starts from prism. It starts from prism. This point. From this point, the syllabus starts for your second IA, compressive of masonry unit. Okay. Then it goes with the factors of affecting compressive strength. Then what are the factors which is affecting the compressive strength? Then further down, the effect of bonding, then flexural test and shear test. Flexure and shear test. Flexure and shear test and with the elastic properties. So what are the topics you will be covering, students? It is a topic you will be talking from the prisms. Compressive strength of masonry elements. Compressive strength of masonry elements. What are the prisms you will be using? Prisms and wallets. Okay. Then you will be talking about, or you will be learning about the factors affecting the compressive strength, which is very important. Then you will be talking about the test performed to determine the flexure and shear. Okay. Did you understand, students? Did you understand the portion for the second module from the second module? Is that clear?
Yes.
It's all
Yes,
available
ma'am.
on the teams. Okay, you please refer to these notes and understand. If not, if you want to refer to any book, I have shared you the details of the library content also, how to look into the library books. Correct? Now, in the third module, this is the third module. What we were discussing? What was the discussion about the third module, students? What was all
Alternate building
about?
materials.
Yes, alternative building materials. We spoke about lime, pozzolana, raw materials, then manufacture process, how to extract the materials, lime materials, how to get the pozzolana materials, how to get the fly ash. Then you study about the dry blending process and the wet blending process of the pozzolana for the mortar mix. Then you studied about the properties using for the mortars for different proportions using alternative materials. Then this is about reinforced cement composites, polymer fibers, carbon fibers, and you also studied about fiber reinforced polymer composites. And these are the materials and the matrix and the fibers. You studied about the thermosetting and thermoplastic, right? The applications, then types of waste from the agriculture and industry waste, correct? So, which is very, 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 very important to study all this, all the contents of the fourth module. You cannot deviate or stick on to the one topic only. Every topic in this module is very important. Is that clear to you, students? From the third module. It is from the third module. It is a vast syllabus. You have to sit and prepare yourself. And coming to the fourth module, students, this is what is the fourth module. That is a techniques used for the construction, different construction. This is a little bit easy going, like not much of syllabus is there, wherein you find the type of foundation as an arch foundation and the masonry material construction, how to construct a masonry using different types of blocks, types of blocks, isn't it? Then you have to talk about the ferro cement rammed earth wall also. You have to be aware of the procedure. Then ferro cement. Yesterday we started with the discussion of the ferro cement and we saw a video about it also, students. And what are the materials we use for the ferro cement construction? Tell me, what are the materials we use for the ferro cement construction? Ferro cement construction.
Cement, sand, steel bars, and wire mesh.
Wire mesh, isn't it? So we were talking about different properties of cement, sand, and wire mesh and steel bars, but we finished with the cement and sand, but we have to plan with wire mesh. In wire mesh, what are the different types of wire mesh available, students? Available in market, and how it varies? You find what type of wire mesh do you find, students? You find hexagonal wire mesh, woven wire mesh. How it varies? With the diameter, with the opening size, 10 mm to 25 mm, and the diameter of the gauges. Then woven wire mesh also you find they are having different types of intersections. You find different grid size being optimized. It will be welded or woven. The mesh wires are not perfectly straight and are some amount of waviness exists because it is a woven type. It will not be straight. It will be some undulations will be there. Similarly, welded wire mesh you may find which is being welded at a regular interval, and the mesh can vary from a strength of low to medium tensile steel strength, and which is always stiffer and welded together at the intersection. And expanded type you can see, which is sometimes in ferrocement, used in ferrocement construction, and it is formed by slitting. Slits are formed by using thin gauge sheets and expanding them in a direction perpendicular to the slits to produce diamond shape openings. Something like this, you find a metal sheet, right, with the openings provided, correct? Metal sheet. On this you find the mesh arrangement. This whole thing will be attached to the steel bars. It will be attached to the steel bars. Steel bars are there. Along with this, metal mesh will be existing. So this is having a very good tensile strength and other properties which will increase the properties of the Of what? Ferrocement. Of the ferrocement. Similarly, you find the steel, skeletal steel. Skeletal steel is very important. Skeletal steel is very important because they form the skeleton, the whole skeleton of the ferro cement, isn't it? So this steel has to be carefully been determined before you take up the ferro cement construction. So usually there will be a mild steel rods or galvanized iron wires, right? What is the purpose of this type of wires or the steel being used? What's the purpose? What is the purpose? It is forming a skeleton. It is forming a skeleton. And it can be of mild steel or galvanized. What do you mean by galvanized? What happens if the iron wires are galvanized? If the iron wires are galvanized,
It won't undergo rust, ma'am.
yes, corrosive action will not take place, right? Corrosive action will not take place and the diameter varies from 2 to 6 mm. So apart from this, if you look for the greater strength, I don't require to complicate the design. I just directly can use some of the admixtures available in the market, right? Depending upon the mortar binder proportion, you can add on to the admixtures, right? That will give you a good strength. These admixtures will give you very good strength. Admixtures are additives which are introduced in cement to modify some of the properties of the mortar in its fresh and hardened states. What do you mean by fresh and hardened state, students? Fresh and hardened state. What do you understand by fresh and hardened state? What do you mean by fresh and hardened state? It is applied to concrete also. What is fresh and hardened state? You call it as fresh as green stage, and hardened as plastic stage. Fresh or green money, it is nothing but you just merely mix the cement with fine aggregate, correct? MENT. With fine aggregates. What is the fineness of the aggregate, students? What is the size of the aggregates? What we take in case of ferro cement? Can anybody tell this? What is the aggregate size? What we use for ferro cement? What is the size? It should not be maximum of 3 mm. It should pass through 4.75 mm, but readily we say that instead of picking 4.75, passing through sieves 2.36 is highly recommendable for ferro cement construction, right? So fresh means which is in moldable shape. You can mold it into any shape. Just there is a mix of cement and fine aggregate with water. And hardened state means after preparing the ferro cement, after preparing and allowing for 28 days of curing, students, it is in a hardened state. So everyone knows about it, but you don't know how to put across. These materials, that means these admixtures, are chemical admixtures in which they are added in quantities no larger than 5% by the weight or other materials. So allowable percentage of admixture is how much? What is the allowable percentage of admixture, students? Allowable percentage of admixtures is what? What is the allowable percentage of admixtures?
5%.
5% by weight of cement. Correct. Very good. Or other materials, in which case they are added in excess with respect to the, or in some other cases you can also exceed, but you should be very careful about the additives or the admixtures what you will be adding. Different types of admixtures are used to improve or modify the various properties. Modify the various, what are the properties, students? Actually tell me. What are the properties it will modify? When you add admixture, what the properties it will modify? I'm talking about a mortar. Similarly, if I'm talking about a concrete, if I'm adding an admixture, what properties it will modify?
Water content, ma'am.
Water content, that's a property. Water content is a property. Property I'm talking about. Which property it will improve or it will change? First, it will change the Young's modulus. When Young's modulus will change directly, or you find the strength variation. The same variation in the strength. Correct? These are the properties. What are the elastic constants, students? Elastic constants? What are the elastic constants? Generally, I am asking what are the elastic constants?
Young's modulus, bulk modulus, rigidity modulus.
Yes, Young's modulus, bulk modulus, and rigidity modulus. Correct. Now, what are these properties? L constants, where it is required and where it exists? It all exists with the materials, with a material. It's all existing with the material. Or we can tell, for example, with a concrete. How you say that is a concrete is a homogeneous, students? We say it is homogeneous. Correct. And all as elastic constants are elastic constants are also isotropic, isn't it? What the assumption we make? Yes or no? The concrete is homogeneous and the elastic constants are isotropic. Yes or no? Do we make this assumption, students? What is isotropic? What is isotropic? Huh?
It will be similar.
Similar what? You mean to say that E is equal to C is equal to G? It means that isotropic means at any angle taken in the concrete, you find the E value to be same throughout. C value will be the same throughout. G value will be same throughout. Okay. Did you follow? We say it obeys isotropic. Isotropic means what? What do you mean by isotropic, students? Anisotropic, isotropic, then orthotropic. You read all this, correct? You read all this? Are you sure you have read all this? Isotropic, homogeneous, anisotropic. Okay. If not, you make an attempt to read all the students. It is very, very, very important for a civil engineer to know all the properties. Okay, don't ignore. You have studied in strength of materials. You have studied this in strength of materials. Now, coming to the retarders. What the retarders will do, students? What the retarders will do generally? Generally, what the retarder will do? Can I give me an example of a retarder? Retarder. Retarder. Can you give an example of a retarder? Commonly used. Many a times I've told. Retarder. It's a retarder. Gypsum. Gypsum is a retarder. What does this gypsum will do? It will retard the setting time. Initial setting time of cement or a concrete. A delay in the setting time of cement placed is achieved by addition of retarding admixture and thereby helping in reducing the generation of heat. Okay, because when you do a concrete or a mortar mix, students, immediately you will not be using this mortar. You have to take this mortar and put in the place of construction of a brick or a masonry construction. Do you agree? You have a masonry here, you have a mixed mortar, you have to place this mortar. Yes, you have to place this mortar. Yes, now you have to place this mortar. Then again you have to go for a construction of a masonry. Correct? Yes or no? So during this process, no, the time lapsed in constructing the course, then adding the bed joint, then constructing the course. In that time, this mortar, whatever we have made, should not set. Should not set. Should not set. Correct? So what should be the time of initial setting? 30 minutes. 30 minutes is the initial setting time. Within the time of mix of 30 minutes, you can use this mortar. So for that purpose, you have to add retarders. There are many retarders are available. So retarding action is exhibited by the reducing the temperature. That is what it is helping the generation of heat. It will reduce the generation of heat. It is, and also it is exhibited with the chemical reaction undergoing. So how the retarder will do, what the retarders does with the cement, when retarder I am adding to the mortar or the concrete, what's the chemical reaction it is undergoing, student? For that you have to understand the chemistry of cement. Chemistry of the cement has to be understood. It has to be understood. 1 second, student. I have to plug in the battery. Please be on hold. Yes. Yes. Now coming to the water reducers. What this water reducers will do? It's the same property, by the name only it goes, water reduces. For example, you add water to the mortar excessively. Maybe according to the calculation of water cement ratio, you are supposed to add 0.33, but due to the addition of admixtures and your retarders, you may have to increase the water cement ratio to somewhere around 0.48. So what happens? What happens in that case? My workability decreases. The workability will decrease. So how to overcome that workability? What I should do? Remove. What I should do, students? For that, to improve the workability, because water content which I had added was excess. So because of which the workability is being lost. So to overcome, then I have to introduce water reducers. Water reducers has to be used to remove the excess water, and therefore the workability will retain within it. So that is what it is being told. These admixtures are also called as plasticizers to improve the plasticity of the mix in its fresh state. and mainly used to achieve high strength by reducing water cement ratio or for improving workability to facilitate poor compaction of cement mortar. Did you all follow what I am talking all about, students? Dear students, what this water
Yes, ma'am.
reducers will do? They will reduce or it will compensate the excess water whatever you have added to improve the workability. So usually we call this water reducers as what? As plasticizers. Okay. So further, ferrocement may require some chemical additives to reduce the reaction between the matrix. See, the reaction, I tell you student, there is a high scope. There's a high scope of research because in concrete nowadays we are adding too many of constituents to concrete. We are adding admixtures, we are adding retarders, and many more things we are adding. So what is happening? It is giving a scope, lot of scope to do research in chemical orientation. I have to understand what is that admixtures is doing to the concrete to increase the strength or to change the properties, physical properties, how it is happening. To undergo with that, I have to study the chemical reaction. Once I study the chemical reaction, students, if you think about your research, you can really, there's a lot of scope here because less number of publications are available on the chemical reactions within the cement and the admixtures. So if the chemical reactions are taking place, I have to study the chemical reaction. Further, you have to go with the analysis using SEM, XRD and XRF, then TGA. These are the major, I'm talking only about the major experiments which are available in the research, but even more beyond this also it is available if you look in. So these research work can be carried out to understand the chemical behavior of the concrete, how it is increasing the strength by just adding admixtures. That's physical behavior, chemical behavior, you can really definitely, there's a high scope to do research, right? So something like chromium trioxide, when it is added to the water and it is being useful in reducing the problem. So chromium trioxide and foam blast furnace, there are some materials available, those who really act as a water reducers. They are all towards the supportive to the water reducers. So overall to say that ferrocement consists of the majorly it consists of cement and what else? Find what are the constituents? Cement, sand, then you find a mesh, steel bars, then admixtures, retarders, then you find some of the water retarders, many things you find as a ferrocement as a material to be constructed. So these are the materials which are being used for the ferrocement construction. Sometimes you may use admixtures, sometimes you may not use admixtures, not a compulsion, but a very important thing is you have to use these what do you say, the cement, sand and steel bars and the mesh are the very important and prominent things you have to use. There is no other replacing materials for that. Now we have understood the material behavior or material property of the ferrocement, right? She has some technical problem, Suchitra. Okay. Now let us move on to the next topic. What is the next topic, students? Chandrasekhar CK. Chandrasekhar CK.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you
Yes, ma'am.
tell us what we were discussing till now? Just by topic you can tell. What was the discussion till now? And what was the topic I was discussing? I'll pick somebody else. Manoj M. Manoj M. Manoj M.
Present, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me, Manoj M. What was the discussion till now?
Ma'am, regarding construction methods.
Before that? Before construction, what comes? What topic, on what topic we were discussing? On what topic we were discussing? Hari Prasad? Hari Prasad? Hari Prasad? Nandish Gowda?
Ma'am, about the cement mixtures, ma'am.
It is related to what topic? Which topic of your syllabus I'm talking about? You're correct. About cement only we were talking. But it is related to which topic?
Ferro cement material.
Yes, very good. At least you could get back. It is all about ferrocement materials. Correct. Santosh, yes? Santosh, yes? Nivedita? Nivedita?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell
Yes,
me what
ma'am.
are the materials used for ferrocement? What are the materials used for ferrocement?
Yes, ma'am. Cement, sand, wire mesh, and steel bars, ma'am.
Okay, together to improve the properties, what should be used? Very good, very correct answer. Along with that, if I want to improve the properties,
High tensile steels, ma'am.
okay. Then what else can be added along with cement, sand, steel bars? What else other minerals or materials I can add? If water content is more, then I have to reduce. What I should add? Pooja? Pooja?
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me what are the other materials would prefer to add?
skeletal steel, admixtures,
Then other than that, still I want to improve the strength. What should be done? I should improve the properties. How to improve the properties? Arjun? Not alert in the class. Huh? None of you are alert in the class.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, Arjun, along with the cement, sand, steel bars, mesh, what other materials I may include in ferrocement to improve the properties of the mix? What other I may add? I may add retarders. I may add water reducers.
Water
I may
reduces, ma'am.
add mixtures.
Water reduces.
What you are listening, what you are answering, and you know your answers are completely different what I teach. I don't know from where you are writing in your test. That is the observation what I made. Okay. Now coming to the construction. Construction. How do you construct a concrete cube, students? Before I go with the construction of the ferrocement, how do you construct a concrete cube? For example, How do you make the construction of a concrete cube? What and all you will do? Okay, if you don't understand, I'll ask directly the question. How do you cast the ferrocement? Yesterday you saw what was step of construction? You saw the video, right? Yesterday.
You are not audible properly.
The first step of construction.
Your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Okay, now check now. Am I clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
it's
Okay. Now my question is, how
Again it is breaking.
saw the video on the construction of ferrocement, correct? Remember that video, students? Again, it is being okay. I'll arrange that once again. I'll check with my network.
Voice is breaking.
voice is breaking, ma'am.
I'm checking, students. I'm checking. Now, am I audible? Am I audible, students, now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, my question was, yesterday you saw a video, correct? We watched a video on the construction of ferrocement. Yes or no? Yes or no, students? In
Yes,
that
ma'am.
video, what was the first step of construction of the ferrocement? What was the first step of construction? How did that video started with the ferrocement construction? You find that person was placing the reinforcement. Remember? Yes or no, students?
Yes, ma'am.
You found that steel bars, and that steel bars were tied up with a mesh. It was tied up with a mesh. Some chicken mesh or so many meshes are available. You find the mesh. After that, he kept this aside and started with the mortar mix. First, he made a dry mix. Correct? A dry mix of cement and sand. Right? Sand. A fine sand he used. Right? He made a mix and completely mixed, blended together to get an uniform, homogeneous mix. Then, to the required quantity of water, the water was added based on the value of water cement ratio. Water cement ratio, you will be adding this water. Then you have to place it. Where do you have to place this mortar, students? Just above and below the mesh of the reinforcement. You have to place what? You have to place the mortar mix, a wet mortar mix above the top and bottom of the reinforcement. Then you have to cure for 28 days. Anything which is done with the concrete, you have to compulsorily cure it for 28 days. There is no other go, students. So this is a complete description about the construction of ferro cement. So a number of techniques has been used for placing the mortar, because if I'm having a skeleton, it is not enough. Sometimes I'm supposed to use a formwork also. Framework has to be developed. For example, if I'm talking about a panel, it is easy. But if I'm constructing a rectangular panel, rectangular box, then I have to prepare a mold or a framework or the formwork has to be done. Framework or the formwork has to be done so that I can I can keep the mesh. I'll draw neatly. I'll improve this diagram. I'm giving an example of a framework. What you saw in the video was it just a panel construction. But if, for example, if you want to construct a rectangular box, okay, students, the internal dimensions and the external dimensions are different for a box. Then you should create a box like this with a formwork, and within the center line of the box you have to place the mesh. Then fill the mortar. You have to compact and fill the box. Then you will get the rectangular box completed. So such type of tricky or techniques may be involved. During this process, care must be taken to ensure full penetration of mortar. Elimination of voids should be done within the thickness of the panel. That is what you have to compact it, not compact it completely, such that you have to remove the air voids. If air voids are not removed, students, it will create cracks. Cracks will be generated on the surface. Sometimes hand vibrators are being used, or molds of metal or wood or masonries are made to suit the shape of the ferrocement component. So such types of molds are also available with us. So that is one type of construction which we take. So further you may find consists of single application of mortar from outside to inside of mesh, and subsequently finishing it off with a smooth surface before initial set takes place. See students, now the technology has so much improved. You get a gun shoot. You heard about a gun shoot? Gun shoot concreting. Have you heard about a gun shoot concreting, students? In gun shoot concreting, students, you fill the gun with the concrete. Fine concrete it is. Okay, that means consisting of sand with a fine material. You have to shoot that on the mesh. It will get automatically set. The retarders will not be added to the huge volume, but it will be set very quickly. Okay. So that way also it is possible to take up the construction. Consists of single application of mortar from outside to inside. That means from outside you can shoot that, or you can plaster that mortar to the mesh, and subsequently you have to finish with a smooth surface before it sets initially. In second stage, what happens? In this process, mortar is placed from one side without fully penetrating through all the mesh layers, and outer surface is finished and smooth and cured. Later, the remaining portion is plastered with the mortar. So there are different techniques. Sometimes you can start the meshing on the skeleton, whatever you have, the steel skeleton. You can start the plastering in different ways. There are different ways of plastering the corners or the mesh. So sometimes you can start from the inside, sometimes you can start from the corner. So depending upon the need, you can start doing it. But ultimately, every corner of the mesh has to be completed, has to be mortared. So to assist in bond development between the old and new mortar, suppose old and, because if I'm doing today the plastering, students, now if I take the, for example, if I'm doing the plastering of this skeleton, steel skeleton today, and tomorrow I'll be doing for this, what happens? If I'm doing tomorrow, what happens? This becomes old, because old by one day. And today, if I'm starting the plastering today, this becomes new. So in order to assist the bond between old and new mortar, cement grout is applied before second stage plastering is carried out on the old mortar. Okay, cement plastering is done. or that is nothing but if you want to increase the thickness of the plastering, if you want to thickness, you have to add some amount of mortar, or you have to get a grouting. Grouting has to be done. Grouting has to be done. Then therefore you find the continuity, uniform layer being produced throughout, so that there will not be any differences in the old plastering and the new plastering. Okay, students, did you follow anything in the class, or you are all quiet, very silent without any questions? Only one side interaction is going on. What should I understand? What should I understand, students? What should I understand, students?
Listening.
Okay.
Understanding.
Only one student, two student. What about the remaining class?
Listening, ma'am.
Listening. 50 students are there in the class. What about 47? Now 46. So
Listening,
your
ma'am.
push. Very good, very good. Appreciate your response. Now the portion for your test is till here. This point, students, you have to prepare well and study well. If you think the portion is huge, don't at all think so. Why we are doing this this amount of portion is, it is the like your semester is going to end in the next month only. So you have to put all your efforts, prepare yourself. You have to sit and study. There is no other go. There's no other go. Prepare well for your exams, for the test, and do well for the test. Okay, students? Is there any doubt, any clarifications you want to ask or ask me? Is there any clarifications?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Now I'll take the attendance. Once you give the attendance, students, you can leave the meeting. Okay. Shekhar? Shekhar is there in class? Santosh?
No, ma'am. Present, ma'am.
Sandarsha?
Present, ma'am.
Present,
ma'am.
Musalin Masjid? Mumin Nisar?
Present, ma'am. Muslim also present.
Present, ma'am.
Al Wahid? Manoj bhai ke?
Ma'am, Muslim मुझे present, ma'am.
Manoj bhai ke? Chandrasekhar?
Present, ma'am.
Ashwini?
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, Muslim
Varun
मुझे
KP?
present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Varun CK?
Present, ma'am.
Arshita B?
Present, ma'am.
Rita M?
Present, ma'am.
A?
Present, ma'am.
Subhash? Kirisha?
Present, ma'am.
Tavani? Tavan Nayak?
Present, ma'am.
Sai Chandu?
Present, ma'am.
Sachin? Rabin Das? Shant?
Present, ma'am.
Punit? Rajul S? Rajul Nayak?
Present, ma'am.
Rita?
Present, ma'am.
Nivedita?
Present, ma'am.
Nirup?
Present, ma'am.
Nayana?
Present, ma'am.
Nandish?
Present, ma'am.
Nandish BG?
Present, ma'am.
Meena?
Present, ma'am.
Mansoor Ahmed?
Present, ma'am.
Manoj Nandan?
Present, ma'am.
Manoj M?
Present, ma'am.
Mahesh R? Lalit? Kishore Kumar,
Present, ma'am.
Kiran Kumar,
Present, ma'am.
Kirtana PS,
Present, ma'am.
Tanayel,
Present, ma'am.
Kaushik, Harshit, Hari Prasad.
Present, ma'am.
Why didn't you answer me when I called you Hari Prasad during the class hour? It's attitude. Guru Raj,
Present, ma'am.
when I call your name, you should answer and tell me, no, ma'am, I don't know. That's okay, fine. Geeta, Guru Raj is present.
Present, ma'am.
Geeta,
Yes, ma'am. Guru.
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Dhanush Moda,
Present, ma'am.
Chirag, Bhumika,
Present, ma'am.
Raji,
Present, ma'am.
Balchandra,
Present, ma'am.
Present, ma'am.
Ajay, Ajit,
Present, ma'am.
Aditya,
Present, ma'am.
Chit, Navneet, Navneet, Darshan, Kumar,
Present, ma'am.
PS, Raghuchandan,
Present, ma'am.
Pawan BR, Naveen Kumar, Kishan Kumar. Okay, that's all.
Ma'am, Muslim Limited present, ma'am.
I marked you, right?
Yes, ma'am, but the mic was not working that time.
Maxi present it seems, ma'am.
Akshay, I marked him absent. He just quit. Yeah.
Network issue it seems, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, I'll consider. Motion. You just check. Yes, you're marked present. Correct now? No.
Ma'am, Akshay present, ma'am.
Yeah, Akshay, I marked you. Marked you, Akshay.
ಗುರುರಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ಟೀಮ್ಸಿಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. ನಿಮ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾಲೆಂಡರ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Ma'am, Kaushik also is present, ma'am.
Where's Kaushik? Kaushik
Ma'am,
he was not in class.
he got disconnected, ma'am.
Let him come again. Kaushik. Let him come again. Gurraj, Gurraj, it was you. I'll add immediately, Gurraj.
ಓಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Okay. If not added, you please message me. Okay.
ಓಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Okay. That's it.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Okay. Thank you.